Growing up in an African home, there are certain things that we were being restricted from saying it, especially private parts, eche, kotie, penis, vagina. How dare you as an African child say this when your parents are around, or an uncle, an aunt, or an elderly person is around? If you just say it, ubenya asem, inti no, eye niyama na yenka. Ɛyɛ nneɛma a wɔrekakra na wɔfɛre, wɔreka na wosuro. But in the same way, growing up, we came to realize that no four is part of us. That is breast, buttocks, vagina, like the penis. Ne nyinaa ka ho bi. That makes us a human. That makes us complete because I've not really seen Obia. Yawo na oni a chana so ni kwati Obia or kwati ni a training bi. But in an African home, you were not allowed to mention certain things. So today, what do we see? We've seen a whole lot of people battling when it comes to sex, when it comes to taking care of their vagina, when it comes to taking care of their penis. I mean, say overcrack or cut it and answer or channel. Because growing up, you can't say this in an African home. You can't say this to your mom. You can't say it to your dad. Even it got to a point like usana inumbiba na yatono in a way that in penny and as a child growing up, utsusanum be pena haram. That's when you say no. So in an African home, and as an African child growing up from an African home, we were restricted by a whole lot of things. Yeah, or maybe what kind of haram? You can't say certain things. You can't mention certain things. But on the run growing up, yes, that's what we say. A chair, a whole lot of people cannot do away with it. A pastor, a safomami, a deacon, a deaconess, a bank manager, what have you? Everybody has grown to see the importance of sex. Or one who said you can't do away with sex. People have come to read, have come to learn, say, when it comes to sex, won't me and dance with that sex. Irrespective of a juma or your crime, you can't do away with sex. So plenty people are finding means or be are finding ways just to gain their pleasure, just to get something that they want when it comes to sex. Everyone wants to get their pleasure when it comes to sex. Now, sex is so common. Sex, I am common. ADA, I am common. Akredi no ho, penny de no ho. Even if you prefer or ha, or my father wants to make to make money out of sex. That's the prostitution. Almost so street people that my dear to say yes. Dear mo dear, ye bear a dear near dear almost so we yami at the free one. Irrespective of the job that you are doing, whatever that you are doing, wouldn't mean you a DA film. You can't do away with sex. So why have you restricted sex? Why, as an African woman, African child, you can't mention sex? Wouldn't mean can say a DA, wouldn't mean can say a chair, wouldn't mean can say quarter. Like, why have you been restricted? So we've seen a whole lot of peer pressure. This kid goes out and almost maybe or we can be crouch and a crampona at the end of the day. Because your culture say you can't mention sex a dear here. You can't mention vagina, that is a child, you can't mention penis here. It's you're always restricted. Time be why you're restricted. Time be I have to keep quiet. Time be an a shankwalani so but a dear day. You can't take sex out of relationship. You can't take sex out of courtship. You can't take sex out of marriage. One thing that I usually say is that even though we have people that they've set to themselves the standard that no sex till marriage, no sex in this relationship till marriage, but yes, so if you go to their background, they've encountered one way or the other. I know sex comes in many forms. We have the masturbation, we have the dildos, a whole lot of things that are there that people use to satisfy themselves. But in this context, that is a sex The sex that we know, say, is between a lady or a woman, a female or a male, which is the eche and the kotia one, is what we are talking about here. It's without a DNA. That relationship cannot be spiced up. Without a DNA, that courtship, ain't me and spicy. Yeah, one of them will go and cheat. One of them, or back of finding a way. No, no, that's not saying. I want to saw your KB sana. And you understand? At the end of the day, you can't do away with sex. Sex is very sweet. The pan. I've not seen anybody that is rejected sex unless any panoya, any pano will be you or one. Oh, yeah, or be to be fan sorts no. But aside that, sex is very, very sweet. I've not seen any religion speaking against sex because at the end of the day, both of it was through vagina and penis that we were all produced. Yes, through sex, a DNA yena, a channel continue producing yena. A doctor for the culture say, so when do you be out do who be bra? Oh, yeah, anxious, yeah. Oh, Hannah say, who be more little things be, not the stress that. When you should cry, no one breath, those are pimples be like there are certain things that will be introduced to your system. I won't be just because it's lack of sex. So we look at people that so naive or or no being born like you're being those kind of people when you see their demeanor, what you will say, this person dear. Do you understand? What you will say, where do you where do you say that? Yes, because sex plays a vital role in our lives. So as an African child, you are restricted. Even if a child says that, mommy, my vagina, hey, don't say my pee pee, mommy, my what? No, don't say that. Say my langa langa. What is all this? Like, I think that we were they did us more harm than good because I think that nuggets is someone trying. They should show us how to go about it so that certain things will not be new to us. As someone for be picture or imam for be picture traditionalists a be picture because we're all produced through sex. Aside using your what today so your vagina to urinate, a whole lot of things now. You can't do away with sex because sex is something that those organs were made for. But you can't mention it because they will say a profane. Why is it supposed to be like that? Sex among cophobia depression. You will see a whole lot of people depressed because you endure more. You even look at a man. Look at a man that is not getting sex as he wants. As a big plan on the booth, you can't even go to him to ask of anything. You can't even draw close to go and even ask of something from him because, like, it's something that will make him feel like a man or night. So we can't do with sex. You cannot do away with your D. You cannot do away with sex. You cannot do away with a vagina. If you're a man, you cannot also do away with a penis. If you're a woman, except sankophobia or mono gender, sexual, whatever. I don't want to even talk about that. That one is their own choice. But you and I are asking all of us, we need one of these things in our lives. It's I'm an African child, but we could do no more. About winning a man in the share. But some instances there are some problems that some of my friends they talk to their parents, they feel free, they're even able to speak about such things to them because a child culture is something that is here in the house. One houses that you are going to see vibes like that they can talk to their kids about penis, they can talk to their kids about vagina and a whole lot of things. But most of the African homes, you can't do such a thing. What is the problem? What is happening? Because yakase eyaseniema. Because yakase okasa oya kraboni into debiani di hu eshe enkwalemo. But can you do away with sex? If you're a man, can you do away with vagina? If you're a woman, can you do away with penis? That is content because it's one thing that plays a vital role in our marriage, in our relationship, in our courtship, irrespective of the job that you are doing, irrespective of anything that you are doing, irrespective of the country that you are, there's no way you can do away with sex. Or there's no way you can do away with the opposite sex. Sometimes you even need somebody to talk to. So sex plays a vital role. So now, let's see how people tag slay queens. Let's see how people tag those that dance and night street work. Yes, because among young the slay queens, they are not willing to work. Only the day sex pay in a business. Yes, this should tell you that it plays a vital role in our daily lives and also in this world that we live inside. You see, she said, Obi. Yes, irrespective of the job that they are doing, so people come to purchase them. We sit on radios, we sit a whole lot of places to complain and talk about say these people were one shower where or you say this person does this or didn't who be break I know but at the end of the day you see that sap nipan or koso you see that here I'm not being judgmental so that you can drop your view there or under the comment section and I'll see but the thing or one thing that we need to know is that they are making money out of sex. People are making a whole lot of money out of sex, yes. Because even though people will come out, not Omara become bitterly, but at night, no, they are the same people that go for these people. Omokasa Omoye Ashawo for. So this shows how people are making good use of a chair and a courtier because at the end of the day they are making money out of it. At the end of the day, they think that you being so judgmental, telling them it's not good doing this. After all, they don't come to you for money. They don't come to you for anything. Yeah. So the Holy Cook epe edie, the also for epe edie, obia say epe edie. I've seen a Cameroon lady who says that she wants to break the Guinness Book of Record on sex at home. Yes, and I know she gets backlash because a whole lot of people say she's evil and sex, but at the end of the day, we are all doing sex. Obie dinner home. Somebody like that will get a whole lot of backlash. People are making money out of sex. So why is sex not given an attention? Why is it that when you speak about sex, then you attack the bad one? Why is it that when you talk about sex, then it means that you go to hell, you are not religious, you are not this, you are not giving it the attention. A whole lot of marriages, a whole lot of relationships, a whole lot of things are being broken up because that sex is not being practiced the right way. Sex is not being honest. Sex is not something that they are really practicing it on the good notes. So the slave princess in some way will make sure that every time he or she is learning something out to make the sex so much sweet, so much enjoyable, so much comforting that if you, your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband comes, he will not go home. So why is it that we make hypocrisy when it comes to sex? Because sex is the especially when you get the right penis, when you get the right vagina, yeah, and the right size of penis with the right position, sex position, you're gonna enjoy it so much. So these liquids and make sure that whether they meet the small, big, any type penises, they make sure they satisfy, they romance it. You don't know that we massage dick. You don't know that we massage what? The testicle. We massage breasts. You see, we massage buttocks. We massage the clit. Like we massage all those things to make sex enjoyable, to make sex so sweet. Why would a man say that I met the love of my life after marriage? If a man says that, I know that in an African home, in an African place that we are coming from, people will say that sex is not all, sex is not all, but sex plays a vital role. Imagine that time that there was no social media, there were no places that restaurants like that, there were not much places that you could go to just enjoy, to release stress. What was our forefathers using? A day. They were using sex. So they have so many wives. So they have so many children. So anytime that they want to feel good, the only source of enjoyment was sex. And not a day. Sex was their source of enjoyment because that was what was available for them. But in this world, what do we see? Although, even though it's common, even though we talk about it, even though we are doing it, like the book about it, and yes, what a man can do, a woman can also do. But before our forefathers, as a woman, you make sure that you are always clean, you make sure that you are always neat, you make sure that you are always looking presentable. So that when your husband sees you after work, he will feel relaxed, he will feel relieved. But what do we see now? Because of the home that we are coming from. How dare you mention Portier? How dare you mention ADA? How dare you even talk about a sex position that you've created in your mind? So many marriages are being collapsed. Many marriages are collapsed because ADA and because so it's me you have a way that you have to go about it. So the sex should be given an attention. That's what I think. And leave your comments under the comment section, your thoughts. But I think that it's about high time we give it an attention. We show our children, like we talk to them, we make them know that the do's and don'ts. If you tell your child about penis and vagina, there are certain things that obetumi de ayɛ aka ho a ɔkɔ ho a obesuro, but onim sɛ at the end of the day yɛde kɔteɛ ewura atwam, yɛyɛ sei. So I think that that's another thing that because people are making money out of sex, slave queens, because they're always finding ways to make their vagina spicy. They're always finding ways to make sure that they lock whichever man that comes their way through sex. So why you not also doing some? You're always picking your husband's phones. Ooh. You're always picking you're always praying a whole lot of big prayers. No, it's not about prayers. Prayer is a mark. We all pray. We all pray in tongues. We can pray. As I'm sitting here, I can pray in tongues also. But when it comes to what's here, when it comes to what's here, when it comes to Kote, you have to know how to ride it. You have to know how to go about it. You have to know how to make it spicy. You have to know how to make it such a way that your husband, your boyfriend, whomever you are, will be wanting more, even though they are not around. So the same vagina and a chair, somebody can come or can get up all the way from north to east. So the same vagina, somebody can come from north to east. Do you understand? Just for penis, just for vagina. That shows how powerful it is. So don't underestimate a channel what you shouldn't. If somebody is speaking ill about it, I know that in churches, I know that in this, we are even speaking about abstinence, yes. But one thing that they know, they refuse to tell us that most marriages are breaking up or are being broken because that sex no and play vital role. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to spice it up. They don't know how to make it so soothing. They don't know how to make it so lovely for each other. So every day there are chaos in the house. Every time there are no problem. Even there are some houses that before a man gets sex, no, I just say, we're bribing a wife. Yeah. Because of what's in a head. Or what's in a head. Unim dear. Unim dear, what's in a head. Why should your wife brag or take something from you before she gives you sex. I don't know what's in here. What do you do? Learn ways to spice it up because growing up, you're trying to say, hey, everyone saw a cup of tea, hey, everyone saw a cake, hey, everyone saw a cup of tea, hey, this and this. The fear that you share your money into, most of us did not learn because we're so naive. We didn't learn ways how to make the courtier sweet or to make the etche sweet because we underestimate it. Oh, I focus on some books. Mommy will be like, this course, you have to do this course, you have to do this. But what about sex course? What happened to a DA course? What happened to vagina? What happened to etche? Last I saw a video trending and you see nurses that were talking about penis and vagina, and at the comment section I saw a whole lot of hypocrites. People were just bashing them back and forth. People were saying a whole lot of things to them just because they said that nurses for the unpaid a deal that they are learning from them. Mr. Man, lady, don't you fuck. We do one. Yes, because but hypocrites. If you don't learn these things, and then it creates confusion for us in our marriage, in our relationship. So you see a man living with a woman that every time Biano or Carbonting or cover these slave queens that you book call or cover these people, just because those people they have time for their child, but they have time for their vagina, they have time for themselves. Why will a woman go and cheat on the husband? Yes. Because those people that are sitting down there are more time for their pennies. They train, they make sure that it's spiced. They make sure that Udiva baby. They make sure that Udiwa you imagine your that his own to get orgasm from your husband's parts. So why are you underestimating it? Sex is sweet. Let's talk the hypocrisy. That's why I'm here. We'll be talking about it here to spice. What's going on here? Here. Sex is very sweet. Okay. So we shouldn't be underestimating it here. No. So when it comes to sex, it's very broad. Very, very broad. Yeah. It's very broad. And we'll be talking about a whole lot of things here. Yeah. You want a good sex from a man. No, as a lady. You can't get a good sex from a man. From a man. What is it? So true, a born. If your anus is smelling, how can you get a good sex from a man? No. Obviously, that about dog. No. Obviously, that page on night. No. So no for say a born one. How can you suck your breasts? How can you even smooch it for you? He can't even fondle it. No. So ahunidia is one. Like looking at the whole sex and everything that ahunidia is one. If you don't keep yourself clean, if you are not clean, if you are not smelling good, how can you get a good sex from a man as a lady? Not when you are going out that you have to perfume yourself. No, you don't have to wear perfume only when you are going out. After showering, I'm going to bed. Yeah, nice mild one. And what I bonkele one behind and fango that one try to be putty or be man to be draw be man. So what do you do as a lady? But you honey, which you was saying, hey, what to or check line now one sentence, which you were if you be out or which you true, come on. To look beautiful. Beautiful is not only the face. No. Let your whole body do the talking. Be neat. How can so bad or not to born even if say or shattered? No, you don't do that. Sex is not only say you do what you no, it not only that one. It comes in a whole lot of forms. So you can't just get up. Now, bone jarry so bound and so no, you have to keep yourself clean. You don't have to be wearing one brazier for like 2 weeks, for like 5 days, for like no. So there are certain things, most things that you have to do to spice your body up. That is what the slave queens are doing. That is what they are doing that your boyfriend, your husband goes not all back. Because all bay, no kaku, I shall money to no, you don't do that. You have to spice your body up. Let the man see you are smelling good. You see that one? The only thing that will be coming out will be the morning. It just be morning. Huh? You see? I am a dead, those kind of things. No, not. How can you be smelling and you want good sex? Who bundle? Who? No. Even you yourself, Nekwampon, how can you feel yourself when Obini will have an intimacy and your armpit is smelling, then your under will true or when no more halitosis? No. So you have to do all that you can do to spice the sex up. That is why most of us are not enjoying sex because we leave our body out everything that is only the vagina bonde that yenisa. Ɛsɛ baby any clean, ɛsɛ baby and the dasso, ɛsɛ baby any sweet. What is it? Ɛsɛ baby and quay, wood na uchi, a foul chabanano, na yo de, near yo say, near to me form or two, it's me craft on us. When I say I buy it, when I say it's in bed sheet, how can you get a good sex? And I say, I buy it, I sound so papa or baby's here. How can you get a good sex? No. Because sometimes you may laugh. So I feel na so do ko promote na ko promote be shine no. No feel kakra na e ya wote. Ni. As I'm talking crying, I said, me wants start to cry immediately. All these things you are not paying attention to, and you want a good sex. Then you'll be cursing slave queens because they've dedicated their time and everything for sex. What have you? You have the ring on, interfere and found. Yours, say what dear, Mawari would interfere on your share. You go to the slave queens, not their same proper one idea and their bro. Spice your body up. Spice your body up. Spice your body up. Look good, darling. And Jerry Macopan and trans is over Jerry bath. When you are bathing to have time for yourself. We turn on several intention or white tissue near mana owning for use for a pee. Nina count a channel bone. You understand? So, because a chain naturally na a bone, a bone naturally. So if you don't pay much attention to it, a bit hygiene. So you have to have time for yourself. Have time for yourself. Have time for yourself as a lady. So that you stop preying on people. You stop preying on slaves. You stop preying on them. Because in a way they are even helping you. Some of you, if your husband or your boyfriend even remember some of the nonsense that is coming out of you, they just want to dump you. But you've got somebody that is doing those things for you. Obi yamao, most of them are bumper go to so. So what do you do? I want to keep yourself clean as a lady. and you enjoy sex. Keep yourself clean. Do honey. So that's what I'm here for you. We are going to talk a whole lot of things that will make our sex to spice up. The man I am there. I just say, yeah, true. Oh, baby. Oh, yes, yeah. I like it. Fish yummy. No, take your time. Please, please. You see, like, nailed. No, sex is sweet though, but you don't want to make it sweet. You don't want to make it sweet. You yourself, now why are you doing so there? Oh, ma, a chair and I say a dear and you with it. You are the one. Oh, but say a dear, a bear. What is your problem? No, what is your problem, sister? It's all the learning that has been going on. People keep talking about it. People keep saying it. People give tutorials, everything. Why so now? You don't want to enjoy it. You don't want to enjoy sex. So keep yourself clean as a lady. Make sure that you are neat. Make sure that you are clean. So that when the man is coming, on some person in another book, what have to mama. To get a leg that a man who will be swallowing the comments and everything is a whole vibe altogether. Makes you feel like a woman. Better. Aside maybe squirting that may wet the bed, If you don't squirt, you not even see say it's your crab pan. So I'm just loving it. How I wish. So you do you know something? So that is what you have to do. Spice your body up as a lady. Spice yourself up. And stop enduring more digital favor and attraction or your and those. No, it's all counts. You can pray, you can do this, you can do that. But get time for yourself. Get time for yourself. Get time for yourself. Get time for yourself. You have to get time for yourself. If you don't get time for yourself, you'll regret. Now to the men. Yeah, to the men. Get time for Swan. Get time for your testicle. Damrema or Swan. Swan at war. Most of you men want to be soft. Like you enjoy it. There are even most men that wants to be soft by women, but they don't want, they don't like it. Do you understand? Yeah. They want their woman to make them feel because sucking is so sweet. Especially if you get a good lips. That is not going to involve the teeth. You are going to enjoy it. So what do? Also get time for your day. That time, Emma Shwan. Shwana, everyone says Shwa be an proper. Some of the testicle when you are just even want to touch it just to play with it. There is some particles dragging off. Hey, bruh, no. Also get time for Shwa. Fatu one some not for support. It fine. Most ladies are rejecting you because of this. Because undi money. Most ladies are rejecting you because they don't also want any no smell. Do you think it's more men and a pen and 1%? Which we don't like saying. No. Me, it's one thing that even turns me off. Once that any scent is coming in a part of your body, the sex, I don't enjoy it. The same way when you want a woman When you are removing a woman's panty, you don't want to hear any funny sense. It's the same way we also love one in case that you want to go down there. So sure be home born, papa. You don't get time for sure. Or what you don't get time for it. True. Most of these men, if you go to the washroom, if you go to the loo, you don't even clean your buttocks. And then these are kind of people that they'll be roaming. Not almost did matter. But they themselves, they know say and yes. So what's the problem? First one it sometimes in social kakra. The day. Not transfer one it na woforɔ ho kyikyi ho kama kyikyi ho na wo ankasa wode to wo nsɛm na wodandan no na mporɔporɔwa bi a ɛwɔ ho no a ɛma those kind of particles that have been falling off whenever you touch it. Even you yourself koraa wode nsa hyɛ box mu na ɛho keka wo na wotete pɛ na wobɛhu sɛ na efi bi adrɔpedrɔpe agu wo boxer no. Most of you men don't like bathing. You think it's only the ladies that we have to be keeping our body clean. We have to be bathing. We have to be looking nice. We have to be washing everywhere. We, the ladies, too need men who are neat. Yes. Who are neat. That when you're also giving the blowjob, you also feel like we are doing something. See, yeah, if you got here no more, you also say, a whole ham, a whole say. Man, much more bushy armpits, hairy armpits. Like even if it's bushy, I don't have problem. But at the same time, it will be smelling. You want to kill somebody's child? What do you do? Please, the men too. Some of you don't like batana. Tomu pejare. Na mo shwa se kankan mama tum kankan na mo nasi fi na mo no mo so bon just because you have the money so you don't take care of yourself because you have the money so you want bath because you have the money so you have to get halitosis because you have the money so your testicles must be smelling. No, please man. Then you see some their ear there or how much is cotton bad? How much, Mr. Man? We also want to see you and be happy. We also want to feel when we are also having sex with you. We also want to feel when we're having an intimacy with you. So what do? It shouldn't be always the ladies. It shouldn't be always the ladies. And a man, and a man, and a man, and a man. What happens to you, the men? What happens? You want to be soft. You want to be right on. And you are not neat. Who's child? Who will get time for that, please? In as much you also want those kind of love, you want those kind of like treats as a baby boy treat. We too will love it. So keep yourself clean for us. Okay. Like this, if all these qualities that I've mentioned, if you meet like your best boom, if the vibes is there, if the vibe is there, oh don't go there. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. You understand? So please, man, keep yourself clean for us. We love you. We also want to feel the same way. So about wenu like menja wuti bushi mema wanai more futa kantai then you be sweating and you are smelling and you are just no like it puts us off. How can you be stinking? How can you be smelling, be sweating? Like how do you want a lady to enjoy? Like you be fucking ubi didn't know a rich ringer. We also would do about a paranoid trainer. Then whatever the lady will be saying in their mind is, oh, so you're telling us sorry, you're telling us sorry. That's the only thing that the lady will be saying because a bomb, because it's smelling. So that is why your wife is rejecting you. That is why your girlfriend is rejecting you. Maybe she cannot say it because Ostrosa can. Obedian, Ostrosa can. Obenyasa, Ostrosa can. The kind of benefits are all benefits, on for Emma. So what would she do? She just have to keep quiet just to obey it. She'll just keep quiet. She'll keep quiet. And she'll be rejecting you. She'll be rejecting you. Or very reject you. Or in chair, she'll start complaining. I'm tired. And I'm from work. I went to this. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Then you go to that silicone, that only your physical because whether by hook or crook, however smelly it is no, or be me any idea because a idea or your ADD. So you will not see or find anything wrong with yourself. But until you yourself you realize until one bold person to tell you that's the lady that you are going to live because like I said, what demean have made you feel less like a man. Because the society we are coming from, a man can't tell a lady anything, but a lady vomitize you. You can't say anything to a man because he is the head. So what is happening? Mr. Man, please, we also need you to be neat. We also need you to be nice. We also need you. Say baby abe kama. Ni ye tafre. Na ye nunum, ni ye suso, na ye tnaso, ni ye how. When you're sleeping, cry will be waking you up for it. Check yourself. No woman will be excited to be with that kind of. No. In as much as we are also trying, let's all help each other. You can't tell your wife that she's smelling and you yourself no crown. Wife. No. Let's all try and help ourselves. Do you understand? Come on. So now let's look into our relationship. Let's look into our marriage, our courtship. A whole lot of let's break up today, they break up tomorrow. I know that there are more related issues. I know some might be monetary stuff. I know some might be work stuff. I know some might be psychological. Some might be family. Some might be themselves. Maybe they have their own personal issues. But I'm funny now. You go and listen to both sides and sometimes sex. It's either one cheated on one, or it's either one was fun fooling one, or it's either like a whole lot of things comes together. That one is there. That one we put that aside because we still have ungrateful men. We still have ungrateful women that no matter irrespective of whatever that you do for them, no, they will cheat. Whatever that you do for them, they'll still go look for another man, or they'll still go look for another woman. As a she and so many. That side, yeah, fine. So those people here deliverance. But let's come to the sex-related issues when it comes to relationship, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to courtship. Most of the things that people keep complaining about is sex, ADA, sex, ADA, sex, ADA. What is the problem? Because most men are having the courtship, the dates, but they don't know how to operate it. Yes. Most women are also there that they know the size of their vagina shape, but they don't know the kind of style to give to the man to suit the kind of dick that the man has. So every time there are chaos. So every time in some degree. So every time we are what is happening? Because we refuse to learn. Because we know that the fact that I have this date means that I can have oral sex. I can go into any lady's panty. And I'm not saying that we should also go around looking for the person that your penis will suit. No. Your dick has a particular style that will suit that woman. That will suit that your sweetheart. Because most of the sex related issues in relationship is precum. Obi or I check premature come, none premature ejaculation, this and that. Like those things are ruining. Because the dicks, no, most people don't know how to use it. Sometimes it's not the longevity, it's not the duration, it's not the 1 hour, it's not the 30 minutes, it's not the whatever that you think about, it's not the aphrodisiac that you are taking. Sometimes a particular style is missing. So back to these liquids, you know that a man visits some of them just because of a particular sex style, sex position. Yeah. Because that one, he is not getting it from the woman. He is not getting it in the house. He is not getting it from the wife. So that particular slave queen or the other man. So anytime he needs that kind of style, or so what is the shape of your dick? What is the size of your dick? Have you checked those things? Have you realized it? Like, have you really put your dick in your hands, put a cut your to examine it, to do some checks and balances? Have you? Or you haven't? It's very important, yes, that you know that this is my dick, and with my dick, bibi say in a bit my say and a baby, me picture ban nine, and I said me dance so, and I said me bonny blocky, and I said media kunya, let's now kunya, near any some stuff. Like, have you checked all those things? It shouldn't be only the woman. And only a dano the hobot say no. You should also know the kind of sex position or sex style that dick of yours can do. You should also try that one. You have to check that one too. It shouldn't be always the woman. It shouldn't be always the lady. It shouldn't be always the woman. It shouldn't be always the lady. You the men to have to get time. You can meet a huge dick and you could see the man will not do anything. You can be wondering, so what's so much nice about the big dick that they keep saying? You meet a smaller dick and that thing will show is shady. Then you're like, so why all these people keep talking that long dick, big dick, what you can see and what you can see and fine. Everybody, all vaginas are not the same. Whoever tells you say a chibi or boy, a chibi the BH. Obiani the way and a tretia. A chair and your pay. Obiani a chair size, Obiani a chair shape. So why is it that somebody will go and meet a smaller dick and will be addicted to, and with your huge dick, the person will come no down. It's because you are not learning. You have to know the certain standard that smaller dick of yours can do. So now we've become sizes. I'm another big job. No, but sizes no. In case you can say a big job. Sizes should not matter when it comes to sex. No, because you are refusing. You are refusing to learn. What is the problem? Like, what is the problem? What is wrong with this? Why should it be so? Why should it be because this because of this kind of sex positions? A relationship is being broken, a marriage is being broken. No, it shouldn't be so. That huge dick of yours, that sizable dick of yours. In fact, anyhow dick you have can do something, can make a woman come, can make a woman feel, can make a woman get addicted to you. The only thing for you to do is that to know the kind of sex position. You have to know the kind of things that you can do to make that dick, a woman to get started. So, if you don't check all those things, how will a woman feel you? How will a woman feel you? Sex is so broad. Sex is very broad. Relationship is broad. Marriage is a long way. But in all, you cannot do away with sex. So why are you not doing things to spice it up? If you have a low libido, why not doing things to spice it up? If you don't feel anything when they insert a penis, yeah, the quartier, I show you don't feel anything. Why are you not finding a solution? Why are you not doing something about this? Why are you sitting in your comfort zone? Then you say that and he can go, he'll come. No. Let's start to yours too. So whatever that you are doing, you have to make sure that whether your dick or your vagina, you should also learn certain things. If your man is coming to you, you know that this position will hit you harder. This position will hit you, will cause you pain. Talk. You don't have to be receiving it because in the name of his man, because Obiana nature size. Maybe this sex position for this will not benefit me. So you will die because of you just want him to have your pleasure. No, you don't have to be cheated. When you even do that one to get his pleasure, you should also do it to make you also feel okay. Okay. So sex, a deal, so you have to do something. You have to do something to spice it up. As a man, as a lady, in your marriage, in your relationship, you have to do something to spice your sex. Yes, sometimes you can even sit down, be talking about it. We shouldn't be restricted to one side and the court is sorry and a mention. No, sometimes when you're be naughty, talk about it. It's also nice. If it's sometimes you both get hard or wait, but it's not a time to penetrate. Nina, Emma, or check what's here, Nina, a day. So that is why I've taken it upon myself. My name is Amadexen. That I'm come to talk. You can't continue once you can't deal once a continue near this starting. If you are a local chest, you bet your continue types, you bet your the type of positioner will continue one with me at the eye. I tell you, but church your women I've taken it upon myself. Yes, because I want you to enjoy sex. I want you to feel that dick that you have. I want you I want you to be proud of that dick size that you have. I just want you to know that the size of your dick do not matter. You can do something. Okay. Don't feel less. Don't feel less at all. Because that size of your dick can shift somebody's womb. That size of your dick can make somebody feel. You understand? So you shouldn't feel bad. When people are saying that this person has goose, no, don't feel bad. Yeah. That dick of yours can also do something. So you don't have to you don't have to cry. You don't have to be sad. Do you understand? What's a bit maybe. So I'll be giving you 30 bits in short form. No one saw what's bit maybe. I said, yeah, that dick of yours can do something. So as I'm a Dixon, we'll be talking about sex. We'll be talking about dicks. What's here? Your ties vibrate. Your ties vibrate. Any stars so I need a bit to me. What is your dick size? I know you are checking, but that's why I'm here. We're gonna talk about it. So don't feel less as a man. Don't feel less. If maybe you feel like your dick cannot do something, no, it can do something. If your marriage, if your relationship is failing just because of your dick, no, I'm here to tell you that your dick can also do something because all dicks have a size, all dicks have a shape, all dicks have a size and a shape. So if you are feeling less, you are feeling that your dick is small, if you are feeling that your woman do not enjoy it, women keep complaining of your dick size. No, I'm here to tell you that don't give up. I got you. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna make you feel to make you know things that you can also use your dick for. You know, understand? The kind of sizes, a whole lot of things, just to make your dick nice, just to make your dick spicy. I love dicks, so that's how I want to start with dicks. Do you understand? So I'm a dick. That's how I just wanted. I wanted to spice up. So that lady, that woman who keep calling you, do you understand? Yeah. So that even when you're at work, your woman will be calling you. But dick is so sweet. Dick air the pan. If you get a correct dick inside a correct vagina, it's so sweet. So that is why I'm here. So don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like no, my dick is something that no. Don't feel that way. Don't feel. See, I'm gonna make you feel. We're talking about it. ADA, sex, what's here, dicks, nede, nede, what you say, nede. Only if that the one that you have, you can use it perfectly. You can use it rightfully, like a day of day. You feel like I'm a man. You feel that this thing that I'm doing to this woman or enjoy. You know, that's how some men brag when they come to be like, hey, she was mourning. She was doing this. She was holding me. She was pinching me. She was doing this. She was doing that. Just because they see that Omo Husobani feeling a ten or feel Kotian or feeling a dean. So why are you crying? No, don't cry. Don't be bothered about the size of your dick. Don't be bothered. We got you covered. We're gonna make you feel. We're gonna make you feel what I said so that you know how it goes. You know how it feels. So that's just why we are here. We're gonna make you feel. We're gonna make you feel. You understand how to make your one more. So I love this. That's how I want to start with this. Obi on Pekoti, I don't know. I say yeah, it's a man a gala. What's your name, a gala? But dicks are sweet. So sweet. Alright. So that's why I've come here that we are going to talk about dicks. Yes, you will know the shapes, you will know the size, and also the kind of styles they bit me edit dicks and so how to treat it, and how to also make it look awesome, how to also make it look so good, how to always also make a woman feel. Because sometimes a woman can do more without you asking when there are certain things on you that when the woman sees, the woman feels so comfortable, the woman feels so secure, the woman so feel that I can go any extent for this nigga. So you have to learn all those things to make it nice and spicy. You have to spice your dick up. You have to get a spicy dick. A spicy kotie. Kotie dick. Kotie right trim up na wuji na wo kasa wo. Na so wo tizi no. Na wo ibi fa chaba no ho. Na wo ya ho some wo ibi. Na the woman no so bubu ni mu or yes some wo ibi like enjoying. Kotie dick. Not a pam pam pam. No worry. No worry. No. Even though you can hold up for some minutes, there are more ways to also to even do to make a woman feel whatever you are doing. Okay? That's why I got you. I got you. I got you. Then we're gonna spice it up because nobody is doing away. So like if our African mothers they were to leave us, make you explore. We learn all these things mostly through peer pressure. Like wadanfo bi akoye bi na oka na wo so ko try na akoye bi na obi say hey me koye ma because the home that we are coming from no yenye sawo yenye sawo yes. If you know you are coming from, we don't do that over there. You can't voice up. You can't say it. It is the Kusiani in a fear bontia. As I say it. Or I say, Cabana, you're a pro, like you're queen, you're like we know about it. Like Bana, like we know a whole lot of stuff about it. But Nina and Katri, we're still gonna learn. What you say? Yeah. And see, that's why people are purchasing dildos, people are purchasing a whole lot of things are much more satisfying now because most people are not reaching orgasm. Most people are not reaching orgasm during sex because most sex positions, most dick sizes do not know how to use it. They don't know how to make a woman feel. So all that I can say that stay glued to our channel. That we're gonna talk about dicks. I'm a Dixon. I'm here. We're gonna talk about dicks. How to make it spicy. How to make it look good. How to demonstrate it. And if there's anyone that I've tasted to, I'm gonna let you know. If there's some that I haven't, you'll see. What I say. So that is all I have for you. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe, share, and also comment. Thank you so much. See you another time.